Much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo point.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Ready, set, strike it, 3-3.
They're going to try and throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He's going to air one out. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. one has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stout up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins had 8-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
It always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 16, Dolphins nothing. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, right back to Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
23, Dolphins nothing.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hurt! Tempo!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
Complete to Michael Thomas. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Riggs! Come back, team!
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
In motion, Hill. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense get.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
And the sneak works on second and goal. They didn't wait until it was fourth down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try, and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
In motion, the tight end. Now Dobbins again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On second down, right back to Hines. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Here we go.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Black one.
They'll set up a throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Hurts. And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 39, Hurts. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is fielded at the 27. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling?
Hurts fumbles it, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. On the delay, here's Hines. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Draw play. This is Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 13.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. Rolling to his right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, it's London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Hurts going to keep it again. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They go play action here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll look to throw here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Hines. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hines is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield.
And different running backs, same result as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Have the street! Have the street! Warrior 17!
Throwing is Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19! Check!
They'll set up to throw. Open man, it's Waddle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
19,
Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Read alert!
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 55 yards. And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
43, Dolphins 31.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Into the hands of Cooks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think